Welcome to the first episode of Looped Records, the Loop Records podcast.
Yeah.
So
Let's
since this is the
go.
first episode, we should probably just run down what we do. So you guys want me to do that? You guys want me to do that?
I can do it.
No, fuck you.
Want me to do it?
Anyways, so our idea for Loop Records podcast is we're just gonna discuss weekly music, new releases, and various topics and prompts about music, mostly hip hop, but we're gonna go into further things. I'm Devin.
I'm Cedric. Sorry.
And I am Jake.
He's Chris. Who the fuck is Jake? Anyways, but we're actually missing two people. One gave us a notice that he'll be gone during this podcast.
The other one just fucking ditched.
Yeah, we have no idea where he is. He might join
We
the
hate
middle of
him.
the podcast. But as our pilot episode, in order to introduce,
Yo, you. Ignore that, guys. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Ignore that, guys.
Okay. As our pilot episode to introduce us, what better way to introduce our music taste and our opinions on music than our Spotify Wrapped / Apple Music recap, whatever,
Bro, stop.
whatever,
Please
whatever
continue.
fuck it, whatever fuck it's called.
Yeah,
So-
Jake over here.
It's called Music Replay. Apple Music Replay.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
We use
okay.
Apple Music. You use Spotify. You know, you're different like that.
Yeah, I'm different.
Okay.
Everybody
Okay,
knows-
for sure.
Everybody
So,
knows Spotify is better though.
oh
Bro, what are
God,
you
no.
talking about?
I feel like
What?
Okay, I
In
can't
my-
complain. I have both.
in my opinion, I was running both. At one point, I had Spotify, but then for some reason, like Apple just feels right to me. It's like it feels better, cause like I don't know, Spotify is weird opening up. I just love seeing the Apple Music and everything load up. It's an aesthetic for me.
Bro, hurry up. Okay, continue. Fuck.
I can see that, but like, I don't know. At the end of the day, for me, it's, bro,
I'm sorry.
bro, okay. Anyways, at the end of the day, for me, like Spotify, like it doesn't really matter like the opening for me. I just want to click play music.
I'm stretch.
I just want to click play music, and fucking what is it? The
And just vibe.
only reason I'm sticking with Spotify is I think maybe 2 years ago, I looked at my emails from Spotify, and it was what is it?
A
They
free
offered
trial?
me a free Google Home, and I claimed it, and I didn't have to pay for shipping, and now I have a free Google Home because of Spotify.
For shipping?
Yeah, I have a free.
I remember that.
Yeah,
So, like,
so ever since then, I was like, okay, I'm sticking with Spotify. If this shit like keeps happening, I don't know if it happens to Apple Music. I don't know if you guys get that. Do you?
No,
I think
we just
know
get free
who's-
months.
No, sometimes I think sometimes we get it's like 3 free months or some shit like that. I know we get a deal, I know. But right now I'm paying like $10.99 a month.
$10.99.
You're paying?
Yeah,
You're
I'm paying
paying?
like $10.99 a month, yeah.
$1 more.
I
on
pay
Spotify?
$1 more.
Just for the animation that you
Yeah,
click.
just for the aesthetic of it, I'd pay the $1.
Anyways, let's get to our Spotify raps.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into it, boys. Let's get into it.
Who wants to go
Devin, you want to go
first?
first?
I go first.
Yeah, let's have you go first.
Should we start from like 5 to 1, or like 1 to 5?
Or how about let's go. Oh shit, my music's playing. I was thinking what we could do is more like we could talk about maybe who our top artists were or how much music we listened to in the entire year. Because with me, I had switched from Spotify to Apple Music around mid-year. Like I wasn't always
Oh.
Apple. Like this was a recent change for me. So like ever since like not the beginning of 2022, but like
Mhm.
around the mid to the end of the year is
Mhm.
when I kind of changed and transferred over to Apple Music.
I feel like we should start with the top songs you listen to, just so people
Okay.
get a taste of all our like what type of music we're into.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, that's a really bad sign for me because starting with number 5 is Maybe by Kid Leroy.
Oh, we're starting by 5. We're starting with 5.
Yeah. What's
Five?
your guys'
I'm down.
favorite?
I'll talk
What's your
five.
guys' 5? What's your guys' 5?
Oh
Uh,
no! Why?
5? Okay, for 5, I have Pink Matter by Frank Ocean.
Okay.
I like that song. I love that
Yeah,
song.
you guys ready to hear this one?
Yeah.
My fifth song on my most played is "Heartbreak Anniversary" by Giveon.
Bro, you
Okay.
guys are just sad.
No, on a real note though, like Giveon got me into this. Giveon's the one who got me into R&B. If I'm finna be honest, like I was out with my boy in on an amazing trip in Las Vegas, and we had a fucking lifetime experience. And it was a 3 a. It's one of those 3 a.m. Lunch dinner moments. And we were chilling at this Korean barbecue, and all I hear is Giveon. I'm like, who is this? Like, who is singing right now? And I was told, like, hey, that's Giveon. And then ever since that day, just it's been nonstop. I own 2 of his albums.
Like
And
you produced albums? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Even though I was there, you're the one that really got me into Giveon. Recently, I started getting into his music.
Fucking, he's a beautiful man.
Big fans, bro. I've been listening to him since he was born.
You by the way, anyway, on Spotify, can it tell you how many times you played the song?
No.
Hold on. We gotta go through our 5 first. Come on.
Okay. My
Okay,
number
okay.
four is Therapy Music by Logic featuring Russ.
Featuring Red. Oh, that was
That
a
one
bang. I
from
remember when that
Logic.
leaked, dude.
That's a
When
good
that leaked and you showed me that was a crazy one.
Okay, for me, I gotta go to another classic song, "Get You" featuring Kali Uchis. I don't know how to
Okay.
pronounce it. I butchered that by Daniel Caesar.
Okay, I'm fucking with that pick.
I like that.
My next song is also by Giveon. So my 95% of the top 5 is Giveon. I'll tell you that right now. So my next most played song in 4th place is "This Ain't Love" by Giveon.
That's one of my
a good song.
favorites. That's
And that Heartbreak Anniversary I had played 210 times. And then for "This Ain't Love" I had played 217 times. And don't look at me like that, okay? Like I was a broken boy, but now I'm not. I'm up. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm on a real note. Giveon really took me from a place and just raised me as a person. Just listening to his music, listening to his lyrics and what he has to say and the story all behind it. And like me going from that place of, not brokenness, but like that low place and listening to it now, it feels so much more better. I feel
It's
like
like-
alive when I listen to his music.
It's like when he like speaks like or sings his songs, like he's like telling you like you're not alone in a way. Like
Exactly.
like, it's like therapy in a way, you know?
I
It's
feel
like
that,
together-
dude.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
this ain't love is one of my favorite songs. Like I love the lyrics. Like the chorus is so catchy. Like
and the way he just rolls from like bar to bar just so smoothly, like he just rolls and then rolls. I love, dude. I want to go to one of his concerts so bad,
It's
man.
one
So
of the-
down, bro.
it's-
If he's ever on tour, we should go.
it's one of the songs where like time to time it would just like be like stuck in your head. But
Mhm.
the only thing I don't like about that song is the outro. I know in the album it plays like a significant role.
Yeah, like it makes
Like,
sense.
It's a studio recording, but as for like a song, I like my playlists to like run smooth. So like I hate that for that song when it gets
You
to
have
the
to
end, I have to like press skip and shit. Like
I
it doesn't,
feel
like,
that, I
run
feel that,
smooth.
dog.
Like that's the only thing I don't like about it.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. And like, back to what Cedric was saying, bro. Like, if he ever does release a concert soon, like now I got that one cool thing that a bunch of people can fit in. Like, not saying let's take a bunch of people, but let's say like, I'm just saying like maybe we can get like a small little group because we have that Disneyland trip we're planning.
Mm.
Preach,
Thought about that.
preach. But if that never happens, we can always just go to a concert, and I'm more than willing to take us if you guys are willing to put your lives on the line.
Of course.
Definitely not.
Anyway, and for like experiencing on those with Loop Records, we plan to make YouTube content along with Loop Records, not just a podcast, but just a whole like community
channel.
and group channel.
Yeah, just something that we could all like
Make
just
some vlogs between us.
exactly, like let's say the boys go thrifting, or like okay,
We do
Loop
that a lot.
Record the Loop Records gang goes thrifting together, or Christmas shopping, or birthday shopping, or we're doing this, we're doing that, and like it's just kind of something we want to do as a group. For as long as I've known these guys it's always been one of our dreams to pursue content and just do something with it. And we were there, but we a bunch of stuff kind of just starts piling and it just gets harder to deal with it. So I hopefully now with Looped Records we can go back into our dreams and our hopes of content and see what we can do with it.
And I feel like this is a realm that we can like honestly grow in because like beforehand and like I still am like we like stream like games and shit and stuff, but like that community is like so big and it's
I
hard to
feel that.
grow in a gaming community when like
Mhm.
that can be competitive content anything. It's just like hard to grow in that community. With music, like there's like really big names in music, but I feel like it's easier to grow, you know, like
Yeah.
True.
some like good channels named top of my head. Hive Mind, I love Hive Mind. Their content about with music is
You know,
so
they're really
fire.
funny, dude. Get some fire collabs in there, and they're doing it,
uh
bro.
I'm
They're
trying to
killing it.
think. That I think it's Turning the Tables is the one with the dad
That
reacts
is,
to
Oh,
yeah,
Turning the
yeah.
turning the
Tables.
tables is where the dads talk about the music, and they're
Yeah.
like they give their own little insight about nowadays
and
music.
fuck, Fantano, the fucking I watches only like about shit. What is it? I know he fucking Fantano does every type of music. Anyways, did we all go
Guitar
through
third.
four? Did we all
Yeah,
go
No,
wait.
through
we
Oh,
all
haven't,
the?
we
actually,
haven't done three yet.
before we do go forward, back to what Devin was saying, he was talking about like it's hard to get into the gaming community with all that. And like one thing I found myself doing a lot at work recently, so that I'm always listening to music at work. I'm always doing my thing. I'm vibing for real. I'm not trying to cause any. I'm just a working man. But like one thing I found myself doing was actually listening to podcasts. I
Mhm.
found it more enjoyable just going throughout my day, listening to like Distractable or just some different podcasts. Like it's just that aspect of having that. It just makes it feel better. And that's what I hope we can output is that like, some people just chilling, you're going somewhere, you're doing something and you just put on, looped records and you're like, let's just put on this episode, see what they got to talk about.
And
Or, hit the YouTube channel.
when I brought the idea to you guys, I brought up the idea of music because we already as a group talk about music a lot. Like it's almost like an every week thing we already do that we talk about music already.
And like
So
as a
like
group, when it comes to music, like all of us are always on the latest drops. We always listen to music together when whether they're like
mhm.
they're old or they're new. We always like
like we're
know
like we
our
know what
go-to artist.
yeah, like we know what we're doing. Like we not like we're passionate about music. We're not like one of those like only like radio hits.
Like, yeah, like, oh, dude,
Mhm.
Travis Scott's so dope, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you guys listen, like, we're not those people.
Like
It's like Travis Scott is a good genre. Not my bad, not genre, but like, he's a really good artist. Don't get me wrong. I
Like
love his music, love it.
like
But
we're
like,
not gonna
there's
say
so much
like
more.
yeah, like we're not gonna say like yeah, Sicko Mode was pretty good. Highest in the
yeah,
Room was really good, but like we'll go more deep into like Days Before Rodeo like should be on streaming services and shit. Because Days
Mhm.
Before Rodeo is like my favorite Travis project, and most
I get
people don't
like
even know what Days Before Rodeo is. Go on.
I get like we listen like of course most all people listen to mainstream music like mainstream artists like new artists popular artists and but like us we listen to varieties we listen to
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
we listen to upcoming artists or like not even discovered artists yet and like you know
And
Spoiler alert, like my favorite artist being Logic, but also I'm listening to Cardi and I listen to like Destroy
it's
Lonely.
really
yeah
weird,
Like
dude. And like, I want to go out and say too, we're not trying to say that we're underground or we're indie or we're any, you know what I mean? We're not trying to
yeah.
be those guys. We're
Mhm.
like, dude, nobody knows these guys, and we're so cool. It's like we just have, maybe like a bigger of a wider reaction to different types of music. We're not trying to say we're better. We're just saying, we have a lot to say about different types of music, and we enjoy all types of music, and that's just what we're here to talk about. Like me and Devin. Devin brought Quadeca to me back in middle school, and he recently showed me his new album. I didn't mean to haunt you. Beautiful album, so well written.
Bro.
And when I was first listening to it, I remember I spent the whole day from song to song telling Devin what I thought about each of the songs. I'm like, dude, the rhythm here, the beat here, how he said this, like, did you realize what he said there? And like, we broke down the songs and we just talked about it as I was listening to it.
Bro, Quad Deca. I didn't mean to haunt you.
such a
Like
good artist
we're planning to make a video about like top albums from last year. And spoiler alert,
Mhm.
like that's gonna be like so far up.
Oh,
And I didn't mean
dude.
to haunt you. Oh, okay, okay. Are you guys ready to go to number 3?
Yeah. Come on, let's go back on track,
Okay.
gang.
oh it's like we got off with it's fine continue
Okay,
continue.
number 3,
Alright.
going back to Sad is Selfish by Kid Leroy.
Nah I'm gonna be
Oh,
sad
Bro,
dude,
Selfish.
I need to get
Oh,
back into Kid Leroy for real. I have not listened to his shit in a while. I've been waiting for his his
Hey,
leaks to come out, bro.
no,
his
his leaks have
album's
come
coming
out
out. His
his
album's coming
album's
out.
coming out
The
this
first
month.
time. The first time is coming out. I can't wait for that shit. Who's next
Alright,
again? I forgot the order.
Me. It was
Cedric?
me.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
me. All right, see, my third, I got into this, like I was listening to this song before it dropped. Like I saw it, I knew the artist, I knew this artist was gonna make this song so good. And as soon as it dropped, I was there for it. It was Sun and Moon by Annie's. I get like it's popular song, everybody listened to it.
By who?
Annie's?
I don't think I've ever listened to
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say
Sun and Moon? You guys have never heard Sun and Moon?
I've never listened to Sun and Moon. No,
Here, what's like the lyrics that everybody knows, like "Baby, you're my sun and moon."
I've never heard that
I
song.
don't
Actually,
think.
you guys,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Oh,
I've never heard
shit.
that song.
Time to get roasted in the comments.
Yeah, dude. Who is this kid? Why is he on this show? Nah, dude. I'll give it a listen to. Dude,
Alright,
no.
What's your
My
though?
third. It's Giveon.
God. Oh my god.
Wow.
Are
Okay.
you okay?
Okay. No.
Dude.
Go on.
Okay, my number third. My absolute one of my top favorites out of the. Oh my god. Number 3 comes in at 241 plays. Is "Favorite Mistake" by Giveon.
Oh my god.
Was that
Such a good song.
in the?
That's in the Take Time album.
It is.
Okay. I think
It's such a. I hate listening to it because I make it feel like it's like it makes me like a bad person. You know,
Bro.
it's like it's my favorite
Wait,
mistake.
wait.
You know, I'm like gang.
Can we go on that topic real quick? Singing songs that like is like singing the lyrics out loud is bad, but like it's just a vibe. Like,
Dude, I know, man.
bro,
Like the
oh my-
lyrics can mean totally different things, like really bad things. But if the song's good, I'm listening to it and I'm singing it.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
why
like-
I sing sad shit. Like when Without You, Kid Laroi came out, I'm
Mhm.
singing that shit. But I'm in a healthy relationship. But like honestly,
Yeah.
like
No,
It's-
dude.
His
I
music is
feel
great.
that, like, cause I feel like I don't know if it's like a not normal thing, but I feel like whenever I sing a song, I feel like it's just there's like that one thought in the back of your head, like, why is he singing that? You know, cause like I could be singing "Favorite Mistake," "This Ain't Love," or "Heartbreak Anniversary," and people are like, "What the fuck is going on in this kid's life?" You know, but I'm like, dude, the songs are just fire. Like the way
exactly.
he sings it, though, everything's just so good about it, and I just want to sing along.
All right, should
Okay.
we get to number 2?
Okay. I can't believe. Wow, I can't believe this is my number 2. Well, I don't. Okay, anyways, my number 2 is "Lonely and Fucked Up" by Kid Laroi.
Wow.
Bro, it's just Kid Laroi in my top songs. Like I
I
tell
mean,
you,
Killer
like
is you got
let
me.
let me go out and say, yeah, Devin got me into Kid Laroi too. I remember, rest in peace, but back when Juice WRLD died or passed away, I remember Devin's like, hey, look at this kid. And I don't know at the time if he was big or if he was just upcoming. I really don't know. But I just remember when Juice WRLD had passed away, Devin's like, hey, look at this artist. And his name was the Kid Laroi.
yeah,
He's
I
like-
remember that because when Juice WRLD like first passed away, I think that same week or like in the same month, Kid Laroi dropped his song with Juice WRLD. And
Mhm.
like,
Go?
Go. And that's like the first time I heard the chord because I listened to the song like in the aspect of like, oh fuck, it's Juice WRLD, like this is like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the songs that was like gonna release before he died, so I'm gonna listen to it. And like Juice WRLD's verse was good, but I also like took Kid Laroi out of the picture, like damn, like who is
Mhm.
this guy? And then ever since
I-
then I've been so updated with Kid Laroi. Top fucking 2 artists for me.
For
I
sure.
feel that, bro. I
And
feel
he's
that, bro.
young. He's young. He can.
Oh, yeah.
He's making music.
He's
So, like,
19.
19.
And his fucking
Is he?
diversity.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll
His-
search
Yeah.
up right now.
His diversity in music, like
He can
sad
rap,
song.
he can
Once you
sing.
like you hear like Kid Laroi and like you automatically think of sad songs,
Yeah.
because of, like Without You and shit.
No.
But like his like rap shit, like with Fabio, Paris and Tokyo,
Mhm.
Paris Tokyo, Let Her Go, like he can do all types of shit, and I'm so excited
Mhm.
for his album.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old.
Oh shit.
He's definitely like he's so young. He's definitely gonna make more music. It's just gonna
And
be.
I'm
big.
here for it, dude. I'm here
And
for it,
he's
man.
so big at 19.
True.
Like
He's massive.
bro.
I wonder what it tastes like.
He was lucky. He was
Whoa,
lucky to be
whoa.
like under the wing of Juice. He's also a great artist.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your number?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on.
no, go back.
Okay,
Alright,
let's-
I'm number 2. We're on our number 2, right?
yeah, number two.
Okay, go, Devin. What's your? Oh wait, no, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm so glad heard this song, and the only reason I heard this song was because I was watching Van On, and it was his outro song. It's
Mhm.
Purple by Unusual Demont.
I think I listened to that. I recognize the artist. I think I
I
listened
love
to
that song. It's such a good like late night driving alone, windows down, just going down the road, listening to this song on full blast. I love it.
Okay, what's your number 2, Chris?
So it's not Giveon,
Ooh,
Surprisingly.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
but you guess who's next?
Kid Leroy.
Number 2 is Rex Orange County.
Okay.
Mm,
All right, 249 plays
mm.
for Pluto Projector. One of my favorite songs out of his Pony album.
I
Absolutely, the orchestra at the end just ascends me. Like, dude, the only like the way he sings a song, the way that he talks about that story, and the way that his voice goes from that low to that high, and then the orchestra hitting at the end, it's so much, and it just like I don't know, my senses just tingle, bro. I love that song so much.
Before we go any further, is there something going on in your background? Like I can't help to know. Like
Yeah.
every time you
What?
talk, it's like
No,
like-
like we hear another voice.
we hear another voice, and it's
Oh,
like
my
fucking up the
fault.
audio.
Let me.
Huh.
me.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to bring this into the podcast, but oh, he fucking muted. Okay. Oh my god.
I bet he wouldn't have said that if it was like a couple weeks ago or like a couple months ago
Yeah.
before.
No, that's what I'm about to bring. Hold on.
My fault. I'm back, guys. My fault.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that you're back, my question was, since we're on the topic of Rex Orange County, how do you feel when it first happened and after it was like you know,
Announced that he was not guilty.
yeah.
So, in all honesty, man, I'm not one of those people who really fight about it. If I see that somebody has gotten charged or alleged, I don't really. Why are we laughing?
Go on.
He just had to drink an
no.
empty brown bottle.
Shut up, go.
So like I was saying, like whenever that type of stuff happens, I try not to fight it. Like I'm like, okay, that happens. It's kind of sad, like I hate to see those types of people turn into that, And one thing with Rex was, it's like there's no way that Rex could have, in my mind at the time, was like there's no way Rex, did that. But at the same time, I'm like, well, he is convicted, so it is what it is, and I did stop listening to his music because of it. And then basically a couple weeks back, I remember I was scrolling through TikTok, and I found out that his charges were actually dropped. And he let out this whole statement about him saying in the first place that he never would do something like that, and it's just would never be like him. And then I put Pluto Projector on blast after that.
That's where half of the listens are from.
Is the charges like fully dropped? Like there's no more like any.
Yeah, they were fully dropped. It was nothing.
Because the person who accused or the women who accused him, I think they couldn't find any evidence of it actually happening. So it was dropped.
I can search it up real quick.
Okay.
While you search it up,
Are
let's do we get to our one?
Are we going to one? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're ready for
this
one.
This is so mainstream, dog. Static by Steve Lacy is my number 1 song.
That's a good song though, and a W album.
That's my favorite. That's probably, it's either that or fucking Sunshine out of my.
I love Sunshine.
Dude, in my opinion though, like Sea Live is dope and everything, but his new album was really, really cool when it first came out. But I feel like it's been so overplayed for me. Like I loved his like that song, but then like I kept hearing it, and now whenever I hear it, I kind of just cringe at the sound. Like it's like
Honestly, I'm on that too. When cringing, I feel like I cringe at the fact that a lot of people listen to this song because they found it on TikTok.
Okay. I'm gonna go against you two, because this is like one of like the pet peeves that I've always had, and it started when I think it was Gang Gang by the Jack Boys and Travis Scott and them, Don Toliver, released, and it blew up on TikTok. And like that was like personally one of my favorite songs out of that Jack Boys album or mixtape, whatever, I forgot. And like people started saying like fucking they stopped listening to it because of like overplayedness. Like I honestly personally I think that's like so fucking I don't want to say stupid to say, but like I don't know. That's the only word I think of.
I can understand when you say that, but like for me it's one of those like in all honesty, it's the only song that I have. Not that I haven't stopped listening to it. Like I listen to it on occasion, but it's like one of those songs where like I don't know. It's just not one of my like favorite songs to hear anymore. It's because like it really was overplayed for me. Like I just had listened to it so much that like I didn't really like listening to it. Like it went from a really good song to me to like something that I just didn't like. I would listen to occasionally.
I understand
But
like what is it? Like you hear it like on social media a lot of times. Like I understand like you hear it like constantly the same lyrics, like on the TikTok in the back. Like it doesn't even have to be the song, just in the background. I understand like that gets you tired of the song, but like I'm talking to like the motherfuckers that fucking say like only does it for the ego. You know, like
I feel that.
a
No,
lot of
like people
listen
like,
to this
yeah,
song.
I
I'm
was
not
on
gonna
that
listen to it.
wave, but since you guys hopped on, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hop off. Like that pisses me off. But
Exactly,
like,
that pisses me
Yeah.
off.
yeah,
I mean, I could take back fully what I said about the because TikTok did help me find a lot of music,
Oh yeah,
but
for
at the
sure.
same time, the part I hate about it is how exactly what you guys said. Like, oh my god, that song's so overplayed. I was on it before you guys even heard it on TikTok. Like, we get it, you listen to
yeah,
it, but still, it became more
It's
popular because of
still
TikTok,
it's still a good
and
song.
people are now listening to it. You should
yeah.
be
No,
happy.
no. Like I said, like it was a great album. It was a really good song, but it was just a bit
Yeah.
overplayed for me. So I don't really listen to it as
And
much as
same
I would have probably.
same with
Mhm.
like
Like it's one of those
Static.
songs that I don't have it in a playlist. I just have it like saved to my library, so I can like, you know what? Let me listen to like Steve Lacy real quick.
Mm-hmm. Like with Static, this like the I think when I had this song like almost on like on repeat was like when the album first came out, and like when the album first came out, it didn't really blow up. The Steve Lacy album, it didn't blow up until like
It was.
later.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it was like a couple of days before anybody really talked about it. Because I remember seeing like one of his songs on what was I? I was on Insta or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw it, and like it was like a good 4 or 5 days before it just went crazy on TikTok.
Because of TikTok, yeah.
And
Like
I'm gonna be honest too. I saw the Steve Lacy album come out like on like Instagram or something. I didn't even listen to it.
yeah.
I didn't even take the chance. And then I saw it on TikTok. I'm like, well, I'll listen to it now. You know.
Like the
And I
main
guess like
part,
that.
why Static is on my number one is probably with the only part being when the instrumental stops and he goes, "Cause I," like that part.
That's
That's
good.
probably the only
Yeah.
reason why it's number one. All right, what's your number one, Cedric?
My number one, like going back onto these TikTok music, this TikTok helped me find this song. It's "Happier Than Ever" by Aston.
Mm.
It's like,
And Aston?
yeah,
I haven't.
like
I
it.
thought you were talking about Billie Eilish.
No, yeah. Well, the song is off of Billie Eilish, but Aston made like
A
he took
cover?
her lyrics. No, yeah, it's pretty much a cover of not of the full song, but of just
Mm.
a little part of the song that like hits so good in his voice too. But not saying Billie Eilish didn't sing it well, she did, but I prefer it more in his voice.
Okay, Chris.
What's up? What's up? Okay, my number one
Mm-hmm.
is Giveon.
Okay.
With 200. Oh, by the way, Pluto had 249 plays. But that's not the point. Giveon, 275 plays, is also from the Take Time album, and it is The Beach.
The
That's
beach is
I love that song.
The start of the song is just like the way he just, oh,
the beach was. I love that. This
I
ain't
one of
the
my
beach.
one of my favorites. It is my favorite. In all honesty, I find myself going back just to listen to that specific song.
Mhm.
You know, and I will skip through. The whole album was fire. Don't get me wrong. Like it's an album that I will listen to on repeat.
Mhm.
But like songs that I obviously feel like it's obviously in my top 5 for a reason because I go to those songs in particular to listen to.
Mhm. I feel like our top five, starting with our top five fucking songs.
It just gives like more knowledge about ourselves.
I felt like it brought out the the mainstream from us. I
Yeah.
feel like starting
The
off with the
mainstream
top
in
five
us.
songs, it was
Not that
like
it's a bad
mainstream,
thing.
and like the audience is gonna say like, "Oh fuck, mainstream people."
Mainstream,
I'm out.
mainstream fuckers.
Anyway, but I feel
Well,
like the
you know,
top five
it doesn't- dude,
artists. I feel
it
like
doesn't
the top
help.
Five, oh my, you fucking. Go on.
It doesn't help because on music on Apple Music I have a top 10, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that below the top 5 is Giveon, Daniel Caesar, Rex Orange County twice, and then Daniel Caesar again.
I'm kind of sad that the under my top 5 on Apple Music, it's more diverse than it is above because the rest is Daniel Caesar, Drake, Dominic Fike,
I feel like the
Bia,
mainstream-
and JID.
mainstream in our top songs, but I feel like our top five artists would express us more. Because personally, for me, the top five songs, only 2 people is in my top artists. So like it's like none of my like only 2 of my top 5 artists made it to my top 5 songs. You know, and that
Only, yeah, only 2 of mine as well for my top 5 artists.
So should we start off with artists starting at number 5?
Yeah.
Okay, my number 5 is we talked about him, Quad Deca. Quad Deca is
Quad
my
Deca.
top 5 artists.
Perfect.
Like
perfect.
not even just like starting with like fucking I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I love that album, but like I'm pretty sure it started because in the beginning of the year I started listening to From Me to You album, and that showed more of his like fucking rap side, and then
Yeah.
Voice Memos. Voice Memos is a really good album. I love Voice Memos.
You should tell him why you got into Quadeca. Why'd you
How
get
did
into Quadeca?
Oh, the KSI diss track.
The KSI diss
KSI diss track. I got into Quad Deca because I think
You showed me that.
I was in 7th grade when it happened. I was in 7th grade. I was in my math class, and the homie Dawson, he showed me like, he was like, "Have you listened to this? Like, this diss track is actually like pretty good song." I laid off on it because I thought he was capping. I thought he was capping for like the longest time until I checked YouTube trending, and it was number 1. I remember being at number 1. I listened. I was like, "Damn!" And then ever since then, I started following him, and that's when he announced. Like, I think a couple months later, he announced Voice Memos. I love that album. Ever since started following him, and he grew as an artist so much from rapping to I don't even know what what genre he's making.
Yeah.
As if I
different level.
Different. So different. Okay. Go on.
All right. So for my number 5, it's I don't think you guys have heard of him, but he's more of Filipino music. His name is Zach Tabudlo, and he just sings like Filipino songs.
The Filipino heritage.
I love him. I listen to his music daily. Like I memorized most of his songs lyric by lyric. I just love him. He's relatable. That's why I like him.
Facts.
That's dope. My top 5. Okay, so my 5th artist on the line, which is quite surprising in my opinion. I didn't even see that coming. Quad Deca.
Oh shit.
I have Quad Deca on my 5th for my top artist to listen to on, which is surprising because he didn't even make it to my top music. So he is on my 5th, and he only has what? So 5th has 2,700 minutes.
Damn, we have the same 5. That's crazy. And like just going back, just his fucking like.
Dude, his music is crazy, man.
The song I kept singing about the other day, "Fractions of Infinity" with this.
Oh yeah.
That song is one of the best Quad Deca songs
I've had my ears listen to.
So my number 4 is Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi,
bro, like his songs blew up on TikTok this year, especially. Like I remember he went through like a lot of phases this year. Like, have you listened to the rock song he released not like this year, Demon High? It was a full rock song. It was so different from like it was like experimental, but then he went back to release what's the mixtape? What's the EP I'm in? What's the EP he released?
Hold on.
Which one? The one where he went crazy in New York?
Wanna Rock.
With Kai?
No. That was a single. That was a single that blew up on TikTok.
Red and White.
Red and White EP is so good. I love that. Final Fantasy is one of my favorite songs.
I'm gonna have to go with hitting my shoulder.
Hitting my shoulder. But
in all honesty, dude, I don't even listen to Lil Uzi like that anymore. I don't think I've listened to one of his songs in months, dude. I have not listened to like a single one of his stuff. And the only thing I've ever seen of him was on TikTok, and that's like I Just Want to Rock or just like other thing. I have not listened to his music in a while.
I just have Uzi in my main playlist so much, like from
dude. Remember when Eternal
Uzi versus the World 2, love Uzi versus the World 2, the deluxe of Eternal Take, and then Eternal Take.
Eternal Take, dude. When that came out in 8th grade, we went crazy.
Eternal Take was.
That came out on your birthday.
Yeah, I think I started on Love Is Rage 2. Yeah.
Lover's Rage. Oh. Yeah. Lover's Rage 2. I like Lover's Rage 1. I forgot the fucking I'm blanking out, but yeah. Okay, go on.
All right, so my 4th, he made it into my hold on. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Pause. So
dude, if you didn't say anything, we wouldn't have laughed.
So he made it into my top songs, and it's Frank Ocean.
Ooh.
Love
Okay.
Frank Ocean. His music, just so good.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Pretty
My
dope.
fourth artist, which honestly is a little different too, because you look at my music or my sorry not my music, my top 5 songs, and you're like, okay, this kid listens to Giveon, he's huge on R&B, he's huge on this, right? My fourth artist is Night Lovell. Do
Sorry,
you guys
who?
know who you guys know who
No.
Night Lovell is?
Hold on, let me search it up.
I'm not.
Night. How do you? How do
So
you
what's
spell
some of the
So,
songs?
huh?
What's some of the songs?
So Night Lovell, he was somebody that my brother introduced me to back when I was a lot younger. So the one thing I love listening to Night Lovell about is I don't know if it's cringe, but I love listening to him when I drive.
Mhm.
It makes me just feel like a menace, and because it's like Suicide Boys, right?
Mhm.
It's like they've done a lot of duos together and all that type of shit, and they're like the same genre on
Oh, okay,
that
okay.
hard type, yeah. So it's fun,
Personally,
yeah.
yeah, I'm not in that genre personally. I'm not in that. That's probably why. That's probably why I
Yeah,
don't
it's
recognize.
I don't know what even know what to begin to call it. It's fuck, what is it? It's like let me look it up real quick. Yeah, but Nine Lavelle, he's one of my guys, dude. I've been listening to him for a couple of years now, and
Mhm.
what, like his album that came out, Concept Vague. Oh, one of my more. It came out in 2014, which is a while ago. Wow,
2014.
it's been a while, dude. Wow, I thought it was a lot closer than that.
Wow.
I remember 2013.
And
Like
it's just it's hip hop. His genre is hip hop, which is
Mhm.
surprising. But yeah, one of his the favorite songs from that are I'm gonna butcher the name of the song, but it's Die Rye,
Mhm.
Dirai. All right, bro. It's City Centre, and then Dark Light, and those, and then you have his Red Teenage album that came out. That one's newer than the Concept Vague, and then Goodnight Lavelle.
Mhm. That's
Top
really
3
sick.
albums out of them, dude. And it's just his music is something different from me, because I listen to a lot of these R&B artists, and then this is like a healthy takeaway for me because I
Mhm.
don't really listen to like Little Uzi, like I said, or stuff like that. So then I listen to Suicide Boys, Nat Lavelle, and some of those things on the side.
That's hella sick. That's hella sick. I gotta get personally. There's some Suicide Boys I like songs that's on my
Mhm.
playlist. But I'm not like deep dive. It's like one or two
Yeah.
songs maybe into my playlist. So yeah, maybe I gotta check them out. But my number 3 is so surprising. I can't even name. Well, I can name some songs, but I can't name like a lot of songs I listened to him like this year. But my number 3 is Drake.
Ooh.
I have no idea how he made it into top 5 because what he released this he released
Our loss.
Her Loss, Honestly Never
Yeah.
Mind,
Honestly,
and
never mind.
was Certified Lover Boy this year or 2022 too?
I think. Wait, no. Hold on.
2021.
Let me
Was
see. Let me
it?
see. Let me see.
No, it was 22.
Because I remember like he dropped like 2 albums fucking this year.
I
That's why
think
I
it was
don't know.
22.
I know Honestly
Hold on.
Never Mind
Checking.
was like somewhere in the summer.
Yeah. Sort of. CLB 2021.
2021.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't because before I mean like songs she's releasing now with Her Loss.
Mhm.
Like that's personally my favorite. Certified Lover Boy and Honestly Never Mind. That I no like just no. That's it.
In my opinion, Drake's like a hit or miss for me.
But just the
Like
album
Exactly.
titles.
It's
I feel like the way Devin is with like Suicide Boy is like I will listen to a couple of his songs, but I won't deep dive into my playlist. Like I will pick and choose his music out of like into my playlist, but I'm not like a Drake lover. I don't really fuck with his recent
like
albums.
only Certified Lover Boy. Probably the only song I'll listen to is Fair Trade featuring Travis because of Travis's verse.
Mhm.
And Honestly Never Mind, obviously Jimmy Cooks. I like that song because it was like the only like rap fucking song in that album.
I like
But, like,
Sticky.
bro, I actually,
What? It's a song.
bro, that song is I hate that song. But
You
Drake
know
is
how
just a hit or
sticky it
miss.
gets.
His features are fire. He doesn't miss with
Oh
features.
yeah.
He doesn't
Mm.
miss with features. That's the only thing. Like I wish he put the effort he puts into features onto like his actual songs.
Yeah.
But how about the album names cover though? He went from Certified Lover to Honestly Never Mind. to Her Lost.
It
That's
is.
a lineup of names.
I think that's like so cringe, to be honest.
That's so cringe.
I think
I don't like it. It's kind
I
of
because
weird.
personally like
because
it. You can hate on me. I
It's
don't care.
it's like imagine changing your gym story to her loss. You
I
know,
would
it's like
understand if he actually like
Sung about it, like rapped
sung
about
up.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Not
Yeah, no, I
certified
get
lover
that.
boy. Certified lover boy. Like maybe like I can see like being like a lover. Like he had like some like just rap songs that he just talked about like his.
Yeah, like Knife Talk.
Yeah, like I don't understand how that fits into like certified lover boy. Honestly, never mind. What kind of album? Like, what do you rap? what what songs do you fucking say about? Honestly, never
Yeah.
mind. Her loss. That was a fire collab album, but like I don't
Yes,
understand.
very
Like
much.
he just did it for the Easter eggs. I feel like I feel like it
Mm.
had nothing to do with actual shit.
Her Lost WL album cover. I'm sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
didn't like her loss at all, to be honest. I think the whole album was pretty trash in my opinion, but that's just an opinion. Again, like Cedric looks like he belongs in.
Wait, so
Not even gonna finish the sentence.
you don't like Pussy in Millions?
Mine on
think
Pussy in Millions. Mine on Pussy in
Travis
Millions.
Scott's verse on that? Not
I don't
even
remember.
Broke Boys.
I didn't
Alright,
like any of it.
All right. Let's calm down here. Let's get to our third.
Alright, no, Chris. It's Chris's.
I thought he
Oh,
gave
No,
us
you already
fourth.
did. You already did.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we're on
it's
no
Cedric's third.
second. No, it's second. We're on second because third was Drake. Third was Drake for me. We're on second.
Oh, it is me. Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's Cedric for third, and then I'm third, and then you're second.
The man, the myth, the beautiful voice, Daniel Caesar.
Okay.
I love him.
Okay.
I want to kiss him.
Uh,
Yes. I'm not
Daniel
gay or anything. Like I don't have any problem with it, but I love him.
okay, good. What's your
My number 3 is The Weeknd.
the weekend?
This is my big boy for real. I spank him.
What?
Alright. I thought I went
Honestly-
overboard with I'd kiss him.
Bro, honest, hold on.
No, I love, but on a real note, the Weeknd, he's been somebody that I've been listening to since elementary school. Because I remember when was it Musically was out.
Mhm.
A lot of his songs were on Musically, and I always bumped them. Like I was like that kid. But his music is just so beautiful. Dawn FM is a hit or miss for me. I loved it,
That's
but
what
then
I'm
like at
saying.
the same
That's what
time,
I'm
it kind of like I don't really like the feel of it. You know, it's
I
like the feel.
I was exactly about to bring up Dawn FM because I did not like that album. I thought
Like some of the songs were real, like some of the songs in there give me this feeling, and then some of the it's a really weird vibe off the whole album for sure. That is a lot different from the rest of his albums because it's got that retro punk feel to it.
He really took off on Starboy. He took off Starboy,
Yeah.
and then After Hours. I like the album. I like the album.
After
But
Hours was dope.
Dawn FM. No, it was not. It was just not it. It was just not it for me.
I
was
love.
I remember going into school listening to Dawn FM and being so disappointed.
I can understand that. For me, Dawn FM was like a hit when it first came out. I loved it, but like now that I like listen to it more and more and more, it's like it's just kind of like that retro punk feel to it. It's just really weird, and sometimes the vibe isn't right with it. Like you have to have like a certain feel to listen to that playlist. Not saying that that's the only album you have to listen to. I'm just saying like when I listen to that album, it's in specific moments.
Yeah. Was that Oliver's? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So now it's your number 2 now.
Oh, it's my number 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Number 2. Okay, we're getting into like more of my stuff. Kid Laroi. We already talked about Kid Laroi, but Kid Laroi is my number 2 artist.
I felt that.
Fuck with his music. Basically, we don't have to go deep into Kid Laroi since we already talked about it much. But yeah, number 2.
See, you're number 3, right? Your number 3 is Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's my number 2. He's up there. I love his music. I love rap in general, and his features this year were great. I mean, Certified Lover Boy, not too many songs I would listen to. Honestly, never mind, same thing. But Her Loss in general, love that whole album. But then his old songs also love them.
Take care.
Jungle.
That was really good. If you're reading this is too late. That
Love
Drake.
that album.
Drake is one of the artists where we talked about earlier that since he's so mainstream that I get tired of him easily because like you hear his songs everywhere. There's not
I feel
Yeah.
that.
the only songs that you don't hear is his old shit. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with his old shit a lot more because I don't hear it every day like his mainstream shit.
I feel that, bro. Fucking my fault. Wait, no, it is my part. My fault. My number 2. Love this guy. Absolutely love this guy. It's Rex Orange County.
Next one's counting. We already
Rex is
we
my
talked-
number
talked
2,
about
and
him
we,
as
we already
well.
went into that, so we can
Mhm. Yeah.
continue.
But number
Top
one,
one.
my number one. You guys
Oh,
know
I
who it is
wonder who
already.
it
I
is.
wonder who it is.
It's
LOG.
Talks about him every
Oh
day.
my god, LOGIC. Oh, Logic.
I know, but on a real note, Devin got me into Logic too, and that
Same.
shit was just.
Sam.
He just
Logic,
makes me purr.
bro. Like people, the one thing I'll defend.
Wait,
I'll
what?
defend Logic over anything. I'll defend Logic over everything.
No,
He's
not
hated.
that.
He's hated a lot with that.
I don't know why too. My brother hates him. Like my brother does not whenever I say something about Logic, he's like, oh, the 1-800 guy. I'm like, bro.
That was an
Yeah,
influential song.
That's probably why
That's what I
he's,
was
like, hated.
saying.
That's probably like people found that song cringy, and plus like with the stuff, what is it? He released afterwards wasn't his like songs.
Mhm.
Like it was like pop songs you're trying to follow through, but like he's hated, but like as of recent times, like he's respected in hip hop, I think. But Under Pressure, Incredible True Story, my favorite album from him. No Pressure was good, and Vinyl Days that released this year.
Vinyl Days was
Love it.
crazy.
Can't wait for College Park though.
Vinyl Days got huge praise this year, which I was surprised because
Mhm.
usually when Logic releases an album, I go on Twitter full
He's
of
just,
hate.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly. But when
No,
Vinyl
yeah.
Days released, everybody was praising it, and I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy.
It was a really good album, dude. I listened to the whole thing, and like none of the songs were a miss for me. Everything was a replay, you know.
And that's surprising for a 30-track album.
Dude, it was fucking fast.
It was a 30-track album, but it was so I loved it.
I think how I got into Logic was one day I was asking Devin. I think we were like just talking. I was like, Devin, give me some music to listen to right now. I'm kind of bored. He goes, listen to Killing Spree by Logic. So I listened to Killing Spree. I got into it. Proceeded to get into more songs by Logic.
If you guys know what he's talking about, though, Killing Spree.
Ass, titties, pussy, money, weed. Anywhere I look, a killing spree.
Bro, that funny story, funny short story. When we're in the 8th grade, because our 8th grade middle school was new, so we're like the first class. But our old middle school and a couple of my homies stayed over there. But I remember one of my homies is part of like leadership setting up the dance, and he's like one of his stories was like suggest some songs to play during the dance, and I requested Killing Spree as a joke. Like I'm like, just don't listen to it, just trust me. And then he almost put it on until he listened to it. He was like, Devin, what
Just
the
imagine during one of the dance, all you hear over the speaker, ass, titties, pussy, money, weed.
But
All right.
Dude, no, my first ever. Devin showed me this song. I forget what it's called, and I hate that. But it was the Logic song where he's like what is it? Every night, no, every day I know what. Yeah,
in the club VIP, psych not me.
yeah, in the club VIP.
Midnight.
I love that song.
Midnight. That song is so. I go back and I listen to that, dude. It's like every day I be in the club VIP right now. That's
All right.
fucking
And I understand
love
why people hate him because like he grew to the top and like was loved by the hip hop community because like his songs like Young Sinatra, Under Pressure, like just those songs are pure hip hop, like pure hip hop. But he started making tracks like Everybody, which is so different from what he makes, and that's why he got hated. And then he released Bobby Tarantino 2, which is like more turn up and trap, which is songs that he never made. And that's why I feel like he got hated. But he's going back on the hip hop, like with Vinyl Days and College Park coming.
Vinyl Days
soon.
was crazy, dude.
Soon to be College Park.
College Park is coming. He's turning more into hip hop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. With my number one, I'm kind of sad that he's left the whole music game, but he did drop one last album that I love so much. It's J. Cole. Just I love him.
I
Oh,
heard about that.
I'm kind of sad he stopped. He's gonna stop making music, but that last album, it's perfect.
I call that shit BS. I don't think he's gonna stop making music.
He's gonna come back one of these days. Like we're gonna need
Because
new music, and he's
what's
gonna step
his-
up.
What's his album coming out this year? Because his last album is the Fall Off. He said, right?
Yeah.
The Fall Off's gonna be
Mhm.
his last album. But I forgot the song that's releasing before.
He dropped a song on the September 30th. I didn't even know that.
Which song?
Wait, what? It's called 90 Proof.
Oh, it's Smino. You don't know that song?
Oh, I love Smino too.
Who's Wait, bro. Okay, go on, Chris.
well, it's not a big surprise who my number one
okay,
is.
okay. You know what?
We don't know. We're skipping this.
But the funny, you know how many minutes I listened to of Giveon?
How many minutes?
3,000.
27,000.
Oh,
I was close. Wait. I was low. Wait.
We talked about Giveon so much.
Yeah,
okay,
let's
okay.
move on. He's my
Okay,
boy
alright.
though, for real.
Speaking about minutes.
Albums.
Speaking about minutes listened, how many? Do you guys see like how many minutes you listened this entire year? Like as like
No.
no.
I don't think it tells me.
No, yeah, it doesn't tell us.
Let me see. It only tells me how many songs I listened to and how many artists I listened to,
Because
how many
the
albums.
minutes listened for me on Spotify Rap is 91,000, which is like really I think low for me. Because last year I reached 100,000. 100,000.
Oh,
So hold on.
Okay, I low-key.
What's 91,000 minutes?
Let me be honest. I don't want to get into top
2
albums.
hours.
I don't want to get into top albums
What's
because
Why?
my number 5 album. I don't know why it's number 5. I don't remember why it's number 5. It's embarrassing as shit.
You guys have albums?
Yeah.
yeah, we have our top listen albums.
You want to hear my 5 real quick?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'll just give you all 5, so we don't have to really talk about it. If you don't have it.
Okay.
Okay. my 5, the soundtrack of Encanto.
We don't talk about bro.
Bro, W side. Okay, my number 4, Come Home. The Kids Miss You.
Really?
Yes, I don't know
Really?
why. I don't know how it's number 4. I think I
That
listened
album was straight ass, dog.
to it was straight ass. Like, but I don't know why it's number 4. It has low plays. It only 30 plays. I don't listen to albums that much. I listen to singles.
Okay.
I feel that.
My number 3 and 2, they're singles.
Mm-hmm.
It's happier than ever, and then Sun and Moon. But my number 1 is Blast, Before You Go.
Oh, that's really different. Mine is literally just the same. Like, so look, my fifth one.
Giveon.
So my fifth album is I Didn't Mean to Haunt You by Quadeca.
Ooh.
Okay.
W.
Okay.
My fourth is actually a weird one. I've not spoken about this guy yet. Hope Ever Hurt Never by Fuji Kaze.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my number 3 is Who Cares by Rex Orange County.
Okay.
My number 2 is Give or Take by Giveon. And then my number 1 is Take Time by Giveon.
Okay. I think
Not
that's the
again.
wrap of our rap.
That is our
That's the
rap.
That is our rap.
That's the rap of rap.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really, and in all honesty, it helps you portray us a bit, but like we were trying to tell, like we listen to a whole variety, and this is just, it doesn't help us saying, we're trying to get into different artists when all of our tops are all mainstream people. But we do joust into some optical illusions of different political viewpoints of.
I find what the fuck. I find our rap not to like express our music taste that much because I
Yeah.
can go on and on about like Smino,
Mhm.
fucking like so many other artists like that's not in my rap.
Like- Yeah, because like me and Devin, like all of us, our rap consists of many mainstream producers, many mainstream artists, many mainstream songs. But
Mhm.
me and Devin over here, or maybe not Devin right now, but currently me, I'm listening to K-pop right now.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Like I'm so surprised that Baby Keem wasn't in my top 5.
Same.
Baby
Or
Keem is-
Kendrick.
Baby Keem went crazy, dude.
Or
I love
Kendrick.
Baby Keem.
I'm surprised
Baby
those
Keem
two
is one
weren't
of
in
my
my
favorite
rap.
artists. But
So
yeah,
wait,
I'm
on the
thinking-
topic on the topic of, well, artists, what new artists this Friday dropped that you prefer?
Okay, so
We're
he's
switching.
introducing.
We're switching.
He's introducing our segment that's gonna be
Mhm.
happening every podcast. Every podcast episode, we're gonna dissect what released this week.
We're doing this every podcast. I thought we'd do it like
Every podcast.
weekly or monthly.
Yeah,
Well,
our podcast is weekly.
Yeah, shitters.
Alright.
Bro just realized he doesn't have a commitment to make now.
Guys, I think I'm only here for
So-
one episode.
So this is our
All
segment.
right.
We want Cedric, you can go first since you introduced. What's your
What's her name? What's the name for this segment?
Friday
You got
hits.
a name? Friday hits.
okay?
Just for
I'm
now.
not Friday
For now.
hits. Okay.
Just for now.
For now,
Yeah, something
yeah.
something.
Okay.
My Friday. Okay, so my Friday hit. I listened to it yesterday. Completely forgot that it dropped that yesterday. It's Her Old Friend by Party Next Door.
Oh,
Let me give a listen to this song real quick.
I
Actually, I'm gonna listen to
saw-
this.
Her Old
I heard
Friend.
Party Next Door. I heard Party Next Door dropped.
Yes.
Her old friend, Party Next Door.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Her Old
I'm
Friend.
gonna give this a listen to real quick. While we just continue talking, I'm just gonna listen to this in the back of my head.
Okay.
Okay.
No surprise.
Oh yeah, I wonder what yours is, Devin.
Recording this January 14th, the week of January 13th releases is The Logic new song Wake Up featuring Lucy Rose. And oh my, the preview
Good song.
this fucking, what is it? Like we're diving into College Park album
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. This preview was like so like exciting. Like I want more of this music because straight up I feel like the chorus, the production, like Every Day I Wake Up, that part is a straight up under pressure vibe. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Now. I don't know if you listen to it now by Logic and like fucking up your Now, like he repeats the same stuff, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's just so I just love Wake Up so much. That I love that song. Fuck.
Dude, this song's crazy.
Okay.
I like it.
What's your Friday
So
night?
my song actually is a little bit different. So mine is nothing related to my top, and it's also very mainstream. But it was something that I enjoyed when I was, searching what was going on Friday and see what was coming out. And I actually went with Vibe by the BTS by Jimin.
Oh, BTS released?
Yeah, it's just a single though.
Oh, it's just Jimin from BTS.
Yeah, just Jimin dropped. It's just one of the songs. It's got a good. He dropped it, yeah,
A
on
little
Friday.
fun fact on that, actually. I don't know. This is how I listen to K-pop is the person he made this song with. He had an interview. Jimin had an interview like a long time ago, but when they were still up and coming.
Mhm.
And they were asked, "What is one artist you wish to collab with in the future?" And he names this artist specifically that he made this song with. So
That's dope. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I was searching through and I'm like, dude, this song goes. Like, it's something I don't really listen to a lot. Like, obviously I listen to Fujikaze. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I'm so sorry. But I listen to him a lot and I'm like, oh, this is, around the same genre. So let me just give it a listen to.
K-pop is one of the things I'm diving into
yeah.
as of now. I mean, like mostly because of my girlfriend, because
Mhm.
nonstop listening to K-pop, and like personally, like sometimes it's not like it's music that I appreciate and I can listen to it with no problem, but it probably like won't be in like my main playlist, Like
I feel that,
yeah.
bro.
what one thing that I'm diving into is New Jeans. I like
New
New
Jeans,
Jeans.
great,
New Jeans
yeah.
really good. OMG, Cookie.
I love
probably-
Cookie.
I probably should have named Cookie because that supposedly my girlfriend was talking about how that's a controversial song.
Is it actually? I did not know that.
It's so controversial, bro. They're underage girls talking about.
Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
Oh,
it's controversial. It's controversial, but
I forgot they're underage.
I mean some of them. I think only one.
Yeah,
I
one
think-
one of them.
I think
But I think my top three. Oh, shut up! I just started listening to them.
talking about those guys. Oh shit, they're underage. Oh
I didn't say it like that. Okay, I think continue with New Jeans. Okay, be serious. I got my top three right now would probably be OMG, Ditto, and Hype Boy. I like those
Ditto.
songs. This was kind of a short segment. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can.
It's one of those segments that it's like doesn't.
Yeah,
really
it's not supposed to take
take up
long. We're just
time.
dropping what we
Okay.
think was heat
So-
on Friday.
Recap Friday. Wake up, Lucy Rose, Cedric.
Oh, sorry. Party Next Door. Her old friend.
And then
And then Vibe by Jimin.
okay, that's our.
All right, I want to ask a question right here. Hold on. Before, are we ending it soon?
Yeah, let's wrap it up
Okay.
soon. We
This
reached.
is-
What are we at right now?
We're at an hour. We're at an hour, 3
okay.
minutes.
This is
Yeah.
to wrap it up. This is to wrap it up. Maybe it's just a general question. Do you guys listen to music like with other than your regular language?
K-pop.
Of course, K-pop. Like other than that, of course.
As in like different nationality, like
Yeah.
Dominican music or
I find myself listening to like fucking anime soundtracks. That's it.
I fucked
Anime
with it.
soundtracks.
There was a time I
Like-
got way into anime that I only listened theme
Like-
songs and outros.
Like Zens in Your Name. I that's probably like one of the most.
I think I listened to like Fire Force intro for like, a full solid 3 weeks only.
I don't
Okay.
think there. No, I don't think so. Anything that's like that for me is not like that. I don't have anything like that. No.
Okay.
I think that wraps up our first
That was
episode.
a question. That was your fucking question. You just.
You really just wasted.
I thought you were gonna elaborate more.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Well, I started getting into a lot of Spanish music, a lot, as of recently, because I was in a
There's only one Spanish song. Or okay. There's probably like.
I was in a
multiple, but I
car.
forget. Go on.
You know it's a good Spanish
I was
song.
in
It's
a
gonna make
car
you.
with some friends and I thought we'd be listening to mainstream music, some good old rap, but no. I got to listen to Spanish music and I fell in love with it, and now I listen to a lot of it.
Hold up. Let me put this in the chat for you guys real quick. I want you to take a listen to
Christ,
this.
Hold on. Holy shit, you got so loud out of nowhere.
Oh, my fault.
He went up to his mic like this.
Oh.
Hello.
All right, look. Go ahead and put that song into your search. Let's listen to this real quick as a group. It's called 24 Horas, or as known in Spanish is 24 Horas. It's by Eslabon Armando. I'm so sorry. I can't even speak my own language for real. So,
Back. Hold on.
You said.
can
I
he
listen-
say that?
What did I say?
No. Okay, so everybody has it ready, right? 24 Horas. Does everybody have?
All
We're at an hour of 6 minutes.
right.
I think.
Good
I
song.
think we should
I actually like
wrap
that.
it up. I think
It's a good song.
That was.
All right, guys. So, what's our next topic?
I think
That-
that wraps it up.
That was what is it? So hopefully, or going into like more of our stuff, what we do. So weekly, or probably next podcast we'll have a different topic, different prompt. But I'm pretty sure like this went really well for our first
Mm-hmm.
topic.
Not too
I mean,
bad.
I don't know if the viewers want to see this, but we got a little bit of viewers before we started this podcast.
Oh yeah, that will be posted on our YouTube. It won't be on the podcast, but it will be posted on our YouTube. Looped. Follow us on Loop Records on all socials, Instagram.
On
Instagram,
all
Twitter.
socials, by the way. Even check OnlyFans, because you will be
Whoa,
surprised.
Okay.
No, we're not doing
Instagram,
I'm
Twitter,
just kidding.
Instagram, Twitter,
Feet
YouTube.
Finder. Shit,
Okay.
I think.
Do you want to on our first post on Instagram? Do you want to add all our main accounts just in case, just so?
We'll figure it out. We can figure it out later. Anyways.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out later. But for
We'll
now,
figure it out.
guys, it was a great first run. Hopefully, we can expand and hopefully, we didn't sound too stupid, reiterating ourselves and criticizing our own arguments at times that I realized. So bear with us. We are
As
new to
these-
this.
As these episodes go on, you'll get more insights of what we do, what we think, more than like this introduction. But yeah,
And hopefully,
go on.
and hopefully, by the time our next either second or third podcast comes out, we can think of a vlog to do, and just do some other stuff. Hopefully, you guys will be seeing more of us, and just keep by.
Hopefully, the full group would be here.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
know, dude. We're missing a couple boys.
The
The one
first
that said that wasn't gonna be online just got online.
But
I
anyways,
quit. Yep, this is the end of the podcast. We're never
Anyways,
doing
guys.
this.
okay. So
leaving.
I know this podcast will be on Spotify. I'm not sure on Apple Music yet, so I'm not sure. But Loop Records on all socials. Follow us. Our content will be almost everywhere. at this point.
I'm holding this now. I'm saying this now on the first ever podcast. We will have weekly posts, okay? Whether that's on a social media updating what we're doing, or we have to come out weekly with some sort of content, okay?
Loop records, content
And
on
I'm holding
TikTok,
that.
content on TikTok, fucking YouTube. We're gonna on our YouTube. We plan to do like more like YouTube videos, like tier lists or shit, like content made for YouTube. But this podcast is meant for like music discussion.
Like an idea that I have right now, just shooting it out there. We could cook while talking about albums that we fancied, you know, something like that along the lines, you know.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Wait, that's
like because
has anybody done that before?
Like we can like have a little cook off, or not a cook off, sorry, but like just cook, like, you know, maybe some person makes food, we have some judges, and while the judges go on, we all just conversate about our different types of albums, or, you know, different types of artists, or, you know, upcoming artists that we listen to. And we can just, you know, that's just a little idea for now though. It's nothing set in stone.
But I really hoped you guys enjoyed the first episode of Loop Records podcast. Our next episode will be next week. This is the weekly podcast, so stay tuned. Follow our socials to connect with us more and to know when we are dropping content for you guys. But hope you guys enjoyed. Wherever you're listening to, on a drive, you're at work, you're at the gym. I don't give a fuck. But
why, Cedric? Why do you look like that?
Hope you guys have a good day.
Cedric looks like this, bro. He looked like the guy that's fucking Doctor Strange. That's all right. That's my out.
Hope you guys have a good listen.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
Good night, and we'll see you next week.
Me wrong.
We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. Bye.